Hi everyone, welcome back to Mario. So, in the previous part I pretty much took the coinless part of this playthrough as far as I could. I mean that's kinda true, it kinda isn't in a way as well, as we're gonna find out in just a second. Because what I'm gonna do for the next part is, I am gonna have to collect coins, that's now unavoidable, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the minimum that I can get. So for instance, these coins right there, I don't need to ever get them, at least not for now. What I want to end up being the case is I want it to be such that the only stars that I don't have are the 1500 coin stars from the main levels. I want them to be the absolute last stars that I get, and the reason for that is that's going to take me into the sort of last part of the challenge, I guess, but there's still plenty to show off before I get to that, so I'm going to get all the basement stars that I can for today, and probably some of the ones from upstairs. That was pretty bad, but it's alright, it's no big deal. Because Mario's wall kick is very forgiving in this game. But it doesn't really help you too much if you can't even get up, so let's just get up there. Just sometimes when I'm explaining something it's kind of hard to perform well in the game at the same time, but whatever. I probably could have let that thing start moving, but best not take the risk. So yeah, pretty much just going to be collecting red coins, and any stars which make you collect coins for other reasons, like Mario Wings to the Sky and bob-omb Battlefield forever, obviously going to be getting them as well, but ideally I'm going to end up with no more than 16 coins on record for each of the levels, until I do decide to go back and get the 100 coin stars, that is. Okay, so that's everything I can get up here. Oh, I thought there was one here. No, it's on the other side. This is where there used to be an eye here in the N64 one, but it was in kind of a bad spot. It wasn't immediately obvious how you could kill it, so I guess that's why they took it out. Okay, so the other two are in these blocks, and they've actually... have they moved them? I don't think they have. No, they definitely have. I want to have that hat, by the way. Where'd it go? I should be able to get this off of him without getting a coin. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this block, right there, where is it? Oh, it's above where I am. I'm pretty sure in the original version of the game that one had a red coin in it. But, I don't know, I might be misremembering. It's been a while since I've played this level in the original. Right, okay, that's enough carry on. I need to just actually get this. Okay. Probably just do the same thing for this one here. I don't like that beetle thing. Oh yeah, they changed the way those things look as well in this game. It used to be like a bright coloured thing, and now it's just like this disgusting thing that looks like a wasp or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be the first star gotten with any coins whatsoever, at least collected intentionally, because we both know there have been many coins collected in this playthrough by accident so far. But that'll no longer be the case. Well, it still could be the case, I suppose. So yeah, after I'm done with this little section of the playthrough, it's not really little, I guess, I'll end up with 135 stars, because all that'll be left, as I said, is the 100 coin stars from the 15 main courses. I can collect regular coins in the other courses. I'm still not going to let myself do that, just until this section of the playthrough is over, but yeah. They don't have 100 coin stars, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I guess eventually I will try and get all the coins in them, just to see what the total is and what you can get. I'm so glad I didn't get that Goomba. What else you can get in those levels, just to sort of really take the game to the max and do as much in it as I can. Because that's kind of what I want to do in these playthroughs, just show everything the game has to offer. Okay, so I'm going to go and get the red coins from the metal cap stage. It should be pretty easy because I'm Yoshi. I'm going to have to get the Wario hat in there at some point, but that's not an issue. I don't want to get it right now. I want to keep his flutter with me just for the next little bit to make it really easy. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to avoid all these regular coins and stuff. Oh, that was almost a disaster. As long as I can get over this little bridge here, there shouldn't be any more issues, because it's pretty straightforward from then on out. Just need to make sure I don't get any of these coins. Not that it's really that big of a deal anymore, I just Just want to do it because I want to be difficult. There are some coins underwater which are kind of an issue, or, well, if you're not like... If you take your time with it, which I'm going to do, then you should be fine. Just sort of get this one first and then head around in a circle. Just make sure you're careful with this last one because it's pretty close. Then I should be able to just jump over that and get the star, no problem. My heart was actually racing as I said that. I was pretty certain I was going to touch that coin just before I got the star, but I wouldn't have reset over that. That's not a big deal. I don't really care too much. Okay, so what other courses can we do? There's Lethal Lava Land, which after I get the red coins in it, if I can ever get out of this room, it's going to free up another star, which is just one of the silver star ones. And I mentioned ages ago in the playthrough that when I unlock stars like that, I'm still going to do them coinless, just because. Yeah, because if it wasn't for having to beat the red coin star first, I would be able to access that one, and it would fall under the coinless definition, because you can definitely do it without coins. So, yeah. Just want to drag it out for as much as possible. Okay, and I guess I'm going to do this a stupid way, just... Oh, no I couldn't, I was too fast, my long jump was too powerful, so I wasn't able to land on the lava with the star in my mouth. That's okay though. Trying to remember not to hit save and continue just because it wastes a bit of time every time, you know. Why not just do that at the end after you've gotten all the stars for one video? That's what I say. So this one is made ridiculously easy by the fact that you can use the shell. I guess I could do it without the shell, but like I don't know, it's not even really that hard without it. It's just much quicker and far harder to fail. And I think the shell actually, like if you lose it, another one appears in the block, which wasn't the case in the original. I want to get the camera. Just like that. Got the very edge here so I don't touch these coins. I can't believe you actually got that star there. The star's hitbox just must be massive or something. Okay, I guess I just disproved that theory, because I definitely touched that one. Yeah, one of the weird things that happens in Lethal Lava Land is when you're running about... Actually, you don't even have to be on the shell, just anywhere this happens. If you hold in the L button, it constantly makes this camera noise, and I don't know, it just does it, because the camera's just really weird in this level. Right, okay, we'll get this one the stupid way. I think his tongue can break that, can't it? Yes, it can. Okay, so we got it on the lava. So that's that level completely finished for the moment. Next stop is going to be Shift and Sand Land. Just around the corner here. And I'm going to have to go to Dire Docks, and I'm obviously going to go there via the rabbit glitch just because I like doing it that way. I don't know. I still haven't opened the door with Mario, so I actually don't really have a choice unless I were to go upstairs, unlock Mario, and then come back down and open it with him, which is a complete waste of everyone's time, especially mine. So, best just do the glitch. Just showing off once again how useful that slide kick thing is. You can get up literally every hill in the game with it. At least any hill that you can like stand on. So yeah, here's the wing cap. I probably could get this star without it, but it's just so much of a hassle that I'm not even gonna try it. Just need to make sure I don't grab this coin by accident. Try and move him out just as I take off there. There are some pretty cool things that I can show off with flying mechanics in this game, but I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do that. Because the main one, I mean, the thing, it's more like a general kind of glitch that works in any level which has the wing cap, but the main use of it that I want to show off is in the castle courtyard actually, so I'll come back to that a little bit later. Let's just fly over here because I don't really trust this part. Let's stop off here for a second. Should be able to reach this other red coin now. I did practice this star a little bit and I had a lot of trouble with it, just not with the collection of the red coins, just with like accidentally getting some yellow coins. But I managed to do it completely painlessly here, which I wasn't expecting at all, so that's always a relief. Oh, I'm stuck! Look at this, I'm stuck! This is a new glitch! How do you get out? Okay, you have to stop moving. I guess I got like slightly below the platform or something, I just got stuck there. Never seen that before. Oh well, I guess that's a new discovery for this playthrough. Completely useless. But still mildly interesting. Alright, and we will just save the game just because I don't want to have to do those levels ever again. Okay, time for the rabbit glitch. I think this is like the 4th or 5th time I've done this in this playthrough. But this one used to give a lot of people a lot of trouble, so it's kind of cool that I'm able to get it so consistently, he bragged. Let's get through the... Oh, no, speaking of which, I'm not even going to get through. If you don't get it first time, I've learned that you actually can never get it. So, suicide time. It really kind of irks me a little bit when I get the rabbit right up against the wall like that and still can't get the glitch. I don't understand why that happens. I guess it's because I'm not pressing A quick enough to talk to him, but I'm sure I am. You know, I'm mashing the button. It must just be slightly frame dependent. It's definitely not super strict, but whatever. Let's just get ready to go again. Alright, this is definitely going to work. Look how far into that I am. Cool. I mean, it didn't really seem any further than the last time, but, you know. Whatever. I'm just going to do it a little more confidently this time. I'm still looking at the mini-map just to make sure Yoshi's head is in the right spot. Which it pretty much now is. So I'm just going to head east. Until that one corridor is on the left side of the screen, and then I can just go up. So I'm going to be able to get a star from Dire Docks and also the red coin star from Bowser in the Fire Sea. As before, I'm just going to get those without collecting any yellow coins. Dire Docks should be all the way at the back, so I'll just head to that. Okay, cool. Gonna go Luigi for this, because he doesn't really... Well, he can sort of give an advantage, but the main reason I'm doing it obviously is because he's a faster swimmer. But I guess I might like do a little self-imposed challenge here and just not use any of the poles. But at the same time, that just might make it like kind of boring to watch. I don't know. It's not really that challenging. I guess I'm not gonna bother doing it. I just can't think that would be particularly interesting to watch or hard for me to do. So. Because I did mess around with it a little bit in practice and I had no real issue with it, so we'll just quickly grab this one the normal way. It's a pretty dull star anyway. What I should have done, or what I would like to have done, obviously not possible in this playthrough, would be to get this one without the poles actually being there and to have to do it with the sub still there. Which is definitely the best way to get this star, so I'm just gonna use Luigi's backflip. Can't believe I actually grabbed that ledge, it's kinda inconsistent actually. Oh come on dude. Can't believe I missed that. Can't believe I'm not bothered by it, is actually the real thing I should be saying. Normally that would kill me. Okay, well, the pole thing is out of the question already. Let's go back over. Start from over here this time. So 4 of them already, the other ones, I think I know where all of them are. Let's jump onto this platform here. Nope, or not. So you can actually ground pound out of that as long as you start the ground pound before like he starts doing the spinny thing. So where is that other red coin? I know where... Oh no, never mind. I know where they all are. There's like 3 in this little section and 1 in that little closed off one in the distance there. What? Oh, that's so lame. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't know why you didn't grab that. But it's an easy fix, so I can't really complain too much. And I got it that time, which I'm really surprised. I actually thought I wasn't going to get it that time. Oh, okay. I know I've harped on about the controls quite a lot in this game, but this is just another obvious instance where the original was just far, far better in that camp. That department, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so can I flutter to the last one? I guess we're about to find out. It's probably possible, but will I make it? That's always another story. Yeah, it looks like I should be able. There's the substar just hanging out. Oh yeah, this is not going to be an issue. Cool. Oops, not quite as cool. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny that this star gave me the most headaches out of everything so far. It's like literally not even difficult. Yeah, see what I mean there? He doesn't usually grab the ledge. I think it might have to do with if you're like holding in B or not. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. I would like to get that in the water. Can't though. Can't think of anywhere. I guess I could have swam underwater and taken damage as Yoshi and then came back up and then eaten the star and went in the water, but that's just completely pointless in every way, so I'll head into Bowser in the Fire Sea now and should be able to get this star without too many headaches as well. Although I remember the first red coin being a little bit challenging. Very, very little bit. He said before probably screwing up like 9 times in a row. It's never making it. Had to do it. I was going to collect the yellow coin, which is worse than death. Alright, screw it. We'll just take the lava. No, we won't. Well, okay, that was a complete disaster, but still, 16 minutes in for the first death to be there. I'm definitely improving at this game. You cannot take that away from me. Okay, let's just do it for real this time. No more kidding on. Just getting the star and getting the hell out of here because this level sucks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do the first time. Okay, so I guess I'll go into this corner very slowly. No, I want to be on the other corner actually. You know, I probably could just like eat the coin, but that's kind of lame, isn't it? Why do that when you can do this? That was so cool. Yeah, it kind of makes a lot of things easier if you just eat the coins. Maybe I won't bother doing that, like, ever. Unless it's kind of necessary or whatever. Hello, grab the coin please, thank you. Actually, no, I'm going to do it here, because it means I don't have to go all the way down. Nice. That was some quick thinking. I mean, in that instance, it didn't make it any easier. I would even say that it made it slightly harder, because it was quite hard for his tongue to reach that coin. It just saved us all a little bit of time. Just showing off once again there that if you're like falling from a great distance and you stick Yoshi's tongue out, he won't take any damage, as long as you stick the tongue out close enough to the ground that he's not able to accumulate a long fall distance after that again. If that makes any sense. Can I make this? Please let me make it. Okay. Excellent. Always a little bit scary, that jump, but I made it. Wow. I cannot believe how quickly I got through that. I'm probably saying that quite a lot in this level, but I am genuinely surprised at it right now. I was expecting this one to give me quite a bit of a headache, but oh well, I fell down. That's my punishment for trying to cheese it by eating the coins. Okay, so I'll just run up here and quickly grab the star. I won't bother saving, I'll just actually exit the course now because there's nothing else for me in the basement. I have everything, so I can just head on to the levels up here that I can now do. I think one of the stars in here might this one actually might cause me a little bit of a headache, but we'll see. You know, I probably could do this without the cannon, but there are some things that I want to show off that use the cannon, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so some of the earliest glitches found in this game were Heaven's portals that you can activate via the cannons in this level, and the first one is really easy to do. It works in every version. If you jump in this cannon and aim it so the top arrow aligns with the bottom of that island, just approximately, just like that, and just shoot and hold up, he'll slam into that fence and he'll be in the sky, which is something we've seen before with other Heaven's portals, but this one's like idiot proof, anyone can do it. Can I make it onto the island? Yes, I can. To the star that isn't actually here. Okay, so I will use the cannon. Oh, okay, well, I'll use the cannon for like the last one because I don't know if it's easy to get high enough for it. If you don't, I'm gonna try and get the 5th coin first. So I want to finish this star with just 5 coins. Okay, I got the hardest one out the road. Naturally, I'm now very nervous. Snake find. Oh god, this is a terrible angle. I should be able to get this one, the 4th one. I mean, I'm getting them in the wrong order here, but you know, when I say the 4th one, I just mean the one that you typically would get 4th. No, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because seeing the next star, I'm going to be getting the red coins, and the total's going to be 16. So whatever. It's just a dumb challenge anyway. Of course, I get those 2 without any issues. Whatever, we can just pretend it says 5, because I'm not doing that again. So yeah, gonna go and get the red coins now, which is gonna give me an opportunity to show off some other Heaven's Portals. Because I'm gonna have to go back up to that island anyway, so I figure I may as well do that, rather than just fly up there or do it in any other kind of normal way. Pick Mario just because he's faster. Okay, can I make it up here? Probably. Cool. Normally we get these 2 last. I guess I'm just gonna do it this way though because I want to show off. Actually it's from this cannon, but I'm gonna go down here and get the red coin that's under here first. And there's also one on the hill that I'm gonna quickly grab. Actually, no, what I'm going to show off first is at the top of this hill. There's something at the top of it that I want to do. So this cannon right here lets you do another Heaven's Portal. This one only works, however, in version 1 of the game. So it's kind of another way to check your version if you don't know yet. Just jump in this cannon, hold up and left until it won't move anymore, shoot and hold up. And he's now in the sky. So this one was quite an easy one to discover. Which, you know, it kind of makes sense then that it was found and removed from later versions of the game, but yeah. So you can see just like how far off from the tree that looked there. It was kind of funny looking. Okay, so let's jump down. Alright, I know where all the other coins are. They're all like right next to me. In fact, there's one right there. And the last one is the quote-unquote difficult one. Except it's actually literally easy. Alright, so I'm going to try and get that star falling out of a Heaven's Portal. Probably not going to make it, but it's worth a shot. So if you jump into this cannon, and this one works in every version of the game, so anyone who's watching this will be able to do it. Go all the way to the right, and then go down until you see this tree that's like in the crosshairs. Just go up until you can just barely see it a little bit, like that. Then shoot and hold up. Okay, so that's another Heaven's Portal. Can I look back around and land on the star? We're about to find out. Not if the camera keeps doing this. Like, it keeps flipping. Oh, whatever. I've missed it. I got sort of close. Can't really complain too much. Okay, so that should be bob-omb Battlefield done. I can get one there, I can get one there. I can get all of these now, and I can get some in there as well. So I'm going to go and do all of that, I think. Start with Cocoa Mountain since it's just here. So it's going to be nice to finally be able to get these stars. I'm going to get it with Yoshi just so that I can try and get in there with as few coins as possible. Like, I think if I get that bottom one with his tongue, I should maybe be able to get in without getting another one. Nope, can't do it. Okay. I don't know why I thought that was possible. Yep, probably gonna die. Yep, definitely gonna die. That was really stupid. So close as well. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna go down the slide normally. And I'm not even going to do it with Yoshi because... yeah, there's no need. Like, I know now that I can't actually get him without getting at least 2 coins, so I'll just grab both of them. I guess that can be the challenge for this. Try and get down the slide normally, but without collecting a single coin. Shouldn't really be too difficult. Especially because I'm going to take the shortcut, which is in here. Yeah, in the original version of the game, it's much easier to like do an unintended shortcut and like kind of just jump right down to the last tunnel, but I'm sure it is possible here. It's just a little harder because the game handles momentum a little bit differently, a lot less good. I don't know. Oops. Alright, so now I can go and get the penguin race one, so I should be able to finish that with just 2 coins as well. But I'm not really going to care too much if I don't. If I happen to get other ones, I'm just going to continue with it because I really don't care. It's a pretty silly restriction. Plus, as I said before, I'm going to be getting the red coin star, so my total's going to be 16 regardless. Oh my god, you actually can do it with one! You have to slide in. Well, there's some quote-unquote useful information for anyone who wants to try this. So in this race, you can't take the shortcut. Actually, either the unintended or the intended one, neither of them work. I mean, they work, but like he just disqualifies you if you do that, so don't do it. And I got a coin. And I don't care. God, I'm just collecting so many coins. Actually, yeah, it's not a big deal. Try not to get too worked up about it. I did manage to skip all of them, which is nice. So there is that. Can definitely be happy about that. Make sure you don't exit that door, because he will not give you the star in that case. You'll have to race him again, which obviously I don't want to have to do. Landed right in the star. Excellent. It's one of the few instances in the game where you can do that, like while still being on the ground and not jumping up for it. Yep, saving the game with my 5 coin score. Okay, so, why do I feel like you need Yoshi for this one? Is there like a red coin in a block? Yeah, there is, that's why. Okay, so, for this one I can just get that. So they actually moved one of the red coins up to here. Jeez, how do you normally do this on the N64 again? I think we jump down here. Oops, stuck in what is very clearly rock. But Yoshi doesn't care. I'm not going to talk to him, just makes it pathetically easy. Does this actually make him faster? Definitely not. Okay, so I could... I don't remember how like the sliding off of a ledge thing works in the DS version, so I'm not going to risk it here. I'm just going to run across like a wimp. And that one will be the last one that actually, no, I'll just grab it. Doesn't really make much of a difference. Thank God I didn't eat the cap. Yeah, I've obviously totally gotten rid of that restriction about using his tongue already. It was pointless. Trying to remember where the other one is. I mean, I think I know where it is. I think it's on like this sort of midway point on the level. Same as it is in the original. I'm trying to remember which coin it is they moved in to make that one up the top. Yeah, there it is. So no real hassle at all. I did have I think I mentioned this earlier, I had an idea for this level, where if you get like a Heaven's Portal somewhere, you could maybe land inside the chimney before the coins have loaded and therefore get the star coinless, but I've never been able to find a place where you could do one. I've messed around with it on emulator quite a bit and just had no success whatsoever, so oh well. Alright, I'll just save the game again. So I'm going to get one more star in this video, just the last one in Cocoa Mountain. The video's already went on a lot longer than I thought it would have, so I'm not going to do the other lobby stars, or like the main floor stars rather, in this one. I'll do that in the next one. So go and talk to the snowman's body, which somehow can talk to you. It is the body, isn't it? Pretty sure it is, so whatever. Alright. The first set of coins successfully dodged. This thing definitely moves a lot slower than it does in the original. Like, wow. So I'll just hang about here and wait for it. Yeah, it was definitely the body. I like how they gave it a sad face in this one. It doesn't have, like, changing facial expressions in the original as far as I can remember. Right, come on, talk to me. Hello? That's pretty weird. Is there anything I can do with this? Maybe take it down to this ledge? Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Just to make it a little bit special. Okay, so I'll just quickly save the game after this star. 113, so I've got another, what, 22 that I can get before all that's left is 100 coin stars. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.